Beneath the endless waves of the Mojave's golden sand, the elders whisper, there lies a second desert, one untouched by sun or wind. It is called the Hollow Sea, a realm of ancient stone corridors and cavernous halls carved long before the first dawn warmed the earth. They say the sands above are only a veil, hiding the bones of a kingdom swallowed whole when the sky burned and the rivers turned to dust. The spirits of its people, the Ashbound, still walk those tunnels, their footsteps stirring the faintest echoes beneath the dunes. Some believe the wind that moans across the desert is their voices rising up through cracks in the earth, warning or calling, no one knows. Hidden deep are the black wells, vast underground chambers where water glows like liquid stars. If a wanderer finds one, the legends say they may drink and see the truth of the desert. That every grain of sand is an ember of something long forgotten, and every rock remembers the sound of a lost world. At the heart of it all, beneath a dry lake where lightning splits the earth, is said to rest the Glass Gate, a door of obsidian fused by fire older than mankind. The tales claim it leads further down into the earth, where a sleeping god lies curled in chains of molten gold, its dreams shaping the shifting sands above. No map shows the entrance to the Hollow Sea. It moves, like the dunes, appearing only to those the desert chooses. Travelers claim to hear drums beneath their feet on still nights, a slow pulse like the beating heart of something vast beneath the crust of the world.
The Hollow Sea, as told by the desert wanderers. Sit close to the fire. The wind is rising, and if you listen too long to the desert's breath, it'll carry your name below. They speak of a man named Elias Ward, though no two tales of his story match. Some say he was a scholar with maps inked in his veins. Others swear he was a mad prospector, chasing gold that never existed. But all the stories agree on one thing. Elias listened to the Mojave, and the Mojave listened back. It began with the drums. Not the kind beaten by hands, but a deep, slow pulse beneath the sand, like the earth itself had a heart. On still nights, Elias would press his ear to the ground and swear he heard the beat growing stronger, guiding his steps. The old trackers warned him. That's the Hollow Sea you hear, they said. A drowned kingdom of stone and shadow. Men who follow its call don't come back. But obsession is louder than fear. He wandered 12 days into the burning heart of the desert until he found the lake bed. White, cracked, and shimmering like bone under the sun. In its center, half swallowed by shifting dunes, lay a wound in the earth, straight and black as glass. The Glass Gate. Elias descended into that crack with only a lantern to fight the dark. They say the air was cold, like the breath of something sleeping, and the walls were carved with lines that looked more like language than rock. At the bottom he found water, still, black, and glowing faintly like a sky turned upside down. In its surface, Elias saw not his own face, but towers and streets, a whole city drowned in stone. And then he heard the drums again, so close now they shook the cavern walls. The gate stood there, half buried in the hollow earth, a massive arch of obsidian veined with molten light. When Elias touched it, the Mojave shuddered. Dunes miles away collapsed in silence, as if the desert itself bowed its head. What lay beyond, no one knows. Some say Elias stepped through and woke the dreaming god whose heartbeat shakes the sand. Others claim the city beneath the water called him home, sealing the gate behind him forever. But there are nights cold and still, when the wind dies and the fire burns low, that travelers swear they hear footsteps far below, and the faint swing of a single lantern moving in the dark. Listen close. If you hear the drums, keep walking. The Hollow Sea remembers every name that answers back. Some say that Elias Ward stepped through the Glass Gate. He did not step into a room, but into a memory, the last breath of a world buried before the first man ever walked the earth. Behind the obsidian arch lay no tunnel or cavern, but a vast expanse lit by a pale, shifting glow. The Hollow Sea wasn't water at all, but a sky turned inside out. Floating islands of stone hung weightless, and rivers of sand flowed above like golden constellations. Time didn't move the same there. His footsteps didn't echo, they sang, like the ground itself was alive and listening. At the center of that inverted world rose the city, towers of crystal and bone, Bridges spun like spider silk, all perfectly still, as though waiting for someone to wake them. And at the heart of the city was a throne, carved from a single piece of molten glass, and a figure seated upon it, immense, bound in chains that pulsed like veins of fire. Elias realized then what the drums were. They weren't drums at all. They were the heartbeat of the thing on that throne. When he stepped closer, its eyes opened. Not bright, not dark, but something older than both. And it spoke without words, a voice like the shifting dunes above. You are the first in 1,000 years to answer, the last to return with your name. No one knows if Elias came back. Some say he stayed to walk the hollow sea until the chains break. Others claim every desert wind carries a piece of his voice now, warning or calling. But if you ever feel the ground hum beneath your boots and hear that slow, steady pulse, remember, Elias didn't find treasure behind the glass gate. He found the thing the desert was built to bury. Whichever tale you hear, my friend, every tale ends the same way. Elias Ward didn't find a treasure behind the glass gate. He found the desert's secret heart, and now it remembers his name. So if you hear the drums, stranger, don't answer back. The hollow sea only calls to those it means to keep.